As we know the drill already, 6 posts a week spread out in 3 days from Monday to Sunday, and that's for your participation. In week 3 assignments, we have 2. One is getting started with a draft in APA template, and the task is very simple. And then you have to review the videos on rhetorical modes, and then you take the quiz. Just keep in mind, be on track with our lessons and assignments through our discussion activities. Get your winner's badge from me this week 3. If you want to make sure that you get your badge, call me not later than Friday of week 3. My phone number 602-713-7932. Be a winner this week. Call me not later than Friday. And do your work, of course, not later than Sunday of the week. Week 3 DQ1 is about writing the APA way, and one of the activity that you have is to identify citation of a source in the sample student works that I will attach in the DQ1. You will also try to get familiar with the APA format, and you try to accomplish your assignment by writing your thesis statement and main points in the APA template that I will also attach in the DQ. Do not be overwhelmed. It's simple. The task of writing your thesis and main points in the template is very easy, and then that template will become your working draft or working document. Objective 2, Lesson 2 is about considering audience, tone, purpose, content through the use of the different rhetorical modes. When we write, we develop our content according to our audience and purpose. We also use appropriate tone and language, and we use the third person point of view in order to avoid sounding biased. In this example that I wrote as part of my research paper, the main point says, what are rhetorical modes? So you can see from here that the purpose of the main point is to provide a definition of the term rhetorical modes. So the content and the purpose must be all about defining the term and explaining what it means when we say rhetorical modes. The tone, you can never see in my paragraph that I use the first person and the second person's point of view. As to the language, I base my language and tone to my target audience, which are the aspiring writers. As mentioned earlier, we use the different rhetorical modes according to the purpose of which we are writing. So for instance, if we want to tell our readers a story or an event that has occurred, then we use narration. If we want to provide our readers the imagery or picture of something, then we provide certain descriptions and we use the descriptive mode. We also want to show how something is done, then we use the process description, and sometimes we use process analysis. Let's say, for example, we describe how the fusion of certain chemicals will result into something. So we provide the process, and at the same time we show them the result. Somewhat similar to the cause and effect, but not exactly. Okay, sometimes or most of the times we provide illustrations and examples, and in many cases a lot of writers provide the readers with a definition of the terms in order to provide the readers with the clear background ideas about the topic that is being discussed in the essay or research paper. Now, if we want our readers to know the similarities and differences of certain ideas or objects or subjects of the essay or the topic that we are writing about, then we use compare and contrast. If we want to list down or classify or categorize certain ideas, and in that case we're using division and classification. When we try to tell our audience, for example, that drugs can cause negative effects on the body or smoking can cause negative effects on the body, we discuss the elements of cause and effect. Now, if we want to impact a change of attitude or a change of belief in our audience or a change of opinion, then we use persuasion. Now, for details on each of the 9 rhetorical modes, you better watch the videos from the student website in week 3, and then you watch after watching the videos, you try to accomplish the quiz. All these videos for the different rhetorical modes or organizing techniques are accessible to you in your student website in week 3. Make a summary note of or reflections on what you have learned for the week after submitting your assignments in the assignments link, and after completing not less than 5 participation posts. As you post your shout out, "I have done it." For your winner's badge, call 602-713-7932 not later than Friday.